10 Down WJ presents the spiritual and physical dimensions of wet dreams in men. Wet dreams, or nocturnal emissions, occur during sleep and involve the involuntary release of semen. This phenomenon has both physical and spiritual implications that stretch across historical, cultural, and psychological dimensions. Understanding what happens in the body during these events can shed light on broader societal perceptions of sexuality, dreams, and the subconscious mind. Journey with me as we explore the physiological processes involved, the spiritual interpretations attributed to wet dreams, historical perspectives, and contemporary understandings of this natural occurrence. The physiological response that occurs during a wet dream is closely tied to the body's sleep cycles, particularly during REM, rapid eye movement sleep. This phase of sleep is associated with heightened brain activity and vivid dreaming. The male reproductive system experiences periodic erections during REM sleep, a phenomenon known as nocturnal penile tumescence. These physiological responses are completely normal and can occur regardless of sexual activity in waking hours. During a wet dream, the brain may incorporate elements from daily life into dreams, which can include sexual themes. This process serves as a means for the subconscious to process emotions, desires, and experiences. The release of semen through ejaculation signifies a culmination of physical arousal and psychological stimulation. This combination can lead to feelings of relief, pleasure, and, at times, guilt or shame depending on cultural or personal beliefs about sexuality. Historically, societies have understood nocturnal emissions in diverse ways. In ancient cultures, such as those in Egypt and Greece, wet dreams were often linked to divine intervention or spiritual messages. For instance, ancient Greeks believed that dreams could serve as portals to the spiritual realm where the gods communicated with individuals. The narrative surrounding wet dreams in these cultures deviated significantly from contemporary perspectives, which are often more secular and medical. In the 19th century, the understanding of sexual health began to evolve. Influential thinkers such as Sigmund Freud explored the role of dreams in the subconscious. Freud theorized that wet dreams could reflect repressed sexual desires and serve as a form of symbolic satisfaction. This interpretation underscored the psychological dimensions of dreams, linking them to personal and societal perceptions of sexuality. In recent years, the conversation surrounding wet dreams has shifted towards a more open discussion about human sexuality. Health education programs now emphasize that wet dreams are a normal part of male development, often occurring during puberty and early adulthood. Emancipated discussions help mitigate the stigma or shame associated with these experiences. In a culture where discussions related to sexuality are becoming less taboo, it is crucial to recognize the natural occurrence of wet dreams without undue scrutiny. The spiritual realm has also been linked to discussions about wet dreams. Various spiritual beliefs interpret nocturnal emissions as significant experiences. In some Eastern spiritual traditions, dreams are considered a bridge between the physical and ethereal realms. Emissions during sleep may be viewed as the body's way of expressing energy or releasing pent-up desires. Some interpret these experiences as opportunities for spiritual growth or exploration of one's deeper self. Conversely, other spiritual perspectives may view wet dreams through a lens of morality. In religious circles, particularly within some strains of Christianity and Islam, nocturnal emissions may invoke feelings of guilt or confusion about sexual purity. Such interpretations underscore the cultural stigmas surrounding natural physiological experiences, leading individuals to internalize shame. Education about the biological and psychological normalcy of wet dreams can alleviate these feelings and promote healthier attitudes towards sexuality. Cultural influences significantly shape the perceptions of wet dreams. Media representations of men's sexuality can often dramatize or fetishize the experiences associated with nocturnal emissions. Through films, literature, and online platforms, men are bombarded with exaggerated portrayals of male sexuality that can distort a natural occurrence. This saturation can lead to unrealistic expectations and anxieties surrounding sexual prowess, further impacting how individuals perceive their experiences with wet dreams. The impact of technology on the understanding of sexual health cannot be underestimated. The rise of the internet has provided many individuals with frameworks for understanding their experiences. Online forums and educational resources allow discourse on topics previously considered private or taboo. This access to information contributes to a more nuanced understanding of sexuality, mental health, and the physiological processes involved in events such as wet dreams. As society progresses, there is potential for future developments concerning sexual health education. Comprehensive sexual education programs that include information on nocturnal emissions can help normalize this natural phenomenon. Open discussions surrounding the biology, psychology, and spiritual interpretations of these experiences can reduce stigma. Furthermore, interdisciplinary research exploring the intersection of psychology, spirituality, and sexuality can yield valuable insights into the human experience. Cultivating a culture that recognizes and respects the physical and spiritual dimensions of wet dreams can facilitate healthier attitudes towards sexual expression, personal growth, and emotional well-being. While the physical processes involved in wet dreams are relatively straightforward, the implications can vary significantly depending on cultural, spiritual, and personal contexts. A clear understanding of the biological aspects can lay the groundwork for further exploration into the psychological and spiritual dimensions. Engaging with historical interpretations highlights the diversity of thought surrounding this occurrence and may encourage more empathy towards individuals grappling with their experiences. The ongoing conversation about sexuality, including the natural occurrences of wet dreams, suggests a collective move towards greater understanding and acceptance. This evolution invites individuals to embrace their experiences without shame or guilt. Recognizing that wet dreams are not merely a physical phenomenon but also a reflection of one's psyche and spirit fosters personal growth and encourages deeper exploration of self. In conclusion, understanding what happens in the spiritual and physical realms during wet dreams offers insight into a complex interplay of biology, psychology, spirituality, and societal norms. As society moves towards a more open discourse on sexuality, recognizing and normalizing these experiences can contribute to healthier attitudes overall. Future developments in education and research can further elucidate the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms, enhancing self-awareness and acceptance among individuals navigating their sexual identities. 10 Down WJ, where creativity meets impact. 10 Down WJ, E, N, T,